to me.
No.
He was joking. He was joking.
Not at all.
Antonio Baez with AB Boxing News. I'm here with Bryant Jennings at MSG. You know, who do you got winning tonight for the fight? Mir Khan, Terrence Crawford.
Terrence has the momentum. I'm gonna go with Terrence Crawford. Khan is definitely a great fighter, but Crawford has the momentum. He has the age, and I think he's definitely gonna pull it off.
There we go. This week, unfortunately, we had Jerome Miller fail the drug test.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And what's your reaction towards that, and what's next for Joshua?
My reaction towards that is something that is hurtful for him. A lot of the people from the outside gonna have a lot to say. Even though I really don't condone what he was found guilty of, but it's something that he probably didn't. He probably didn't want it to go out that way, but it's just something that is just more so personal. I learned that, so I took certain things away from my past judgments on people doing that type of stuff. I just go like this, because a lot of people do it. Everybody does it. I've never done it, but it's more personal because me and him, we have more like a personal relationship and friendship or whatever. So it's devastating for him. I understand this, and then he missed out on the bag. He missed out on the bag, so whatever happened, he missed out on the bag, and it wasn't nothing to make him punch harder or become whatever it is. Not saying that I condone it, but I'm just literally just saying look, I don't know, it didn't happen to me. It did happen to him. He missed out on his bag. He won't be able to do whatever he need to do for his family. It's unfortunate. It's illegal. It's not right. But at the same time, all of the above. That's just something that he got to deal with. So how I feel about it, I don't feel. I feel for him losing the bag.
Do you think a guy like Luis Ortiz, since you fought him in the past, he could step in, take the Joshua fight, and could be even bigger come June 1st?
He could step in. He could step in and do that and make the fight even bigger. He can do that. There's a lot of names that could pretty much step in, and make the fight equal if not bigger. But that's the boxing game. So I don't think that within the middle of a camp that a fighter like Joshua would want to, have to go searching, because he probably was training for him. Your mindset strength, focus on one person, and you just don't want to get a whole totally different type of beast. So you kind of want to get somebody that you can dance with, you can do a little bit with, and you pretty much don't have to not work as hard, but it's somebody that's equivalent, or somebody that he can actually extend and keep on his training without having to really alter it or change it, because your mindset is set when you already 6 weeks or 4 weeks into a training camp. Oh, it ain't recorded? Oh, okay.
Now it's a pause. Now, for yourself, what's next?
Okay.
Any fight news for the fans?
Yeah. Let's go.
You can tell us.
I didn't know if you had me on pause or not.
Yeah.
But what's next is June 15th. On the Tyson Fury undercard. I'm just doing what I do.
Okay.
And it's a lot with the whole game. The game is pretty much watered down, and I really can't allow how I feel about the game to really take over, my performance and my work ethic and everything else.
Okay, now today they just announced you fought Rivas last.
Yeah.
And he just got to fight with Whyte July 20th at the O2 Arena.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about that fight? Who you got winning?
I got Whyte winning. I should have won, but hey, you see what happened. Just whatever it is, I got Whyte winning. Whyte deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves to win. And I want to see everybody prosper. Because I'm aside from all the dumbass shit. But I think Whyte's gonna win.
Now there was a rumor that you were potentially gonna fight Tyson Fury. Was that?
Yeah, well,
that something that was
a rumor that probably was in the talks, but it didn't go through. For whatever reason, I don't really care. It's a business for real. But at the same time, I still got to make sure that every time I get in there, whatever you're going through on the outside, don't bring that shit into the ring. At the same time, it's a business. At the same time, it's a sport. At the same time, it's entertainment. At the same time, it's all of that. So it's a balance that we create, but nobody understands what goes to a fighter's head mentally. So it could be certain aspects that we focus on one time and another that could be affecting the other aspects within the ring or how you handle your money or whatever.
Right.
So it's a lot of things that's tight for me, and it's a lot of things that I allow to not be as tight. And those have the effects that had the effects, the last fight. So I just was like, whatever it is, don't bring that shit into the next fight, please. Is either gonna do this or you're not gonna do this shit at all.
Now, are you
Point
open
blank.
to facing the winner of Rivas Whyte or even Tyson Fury later down in the year?
I'm open. That's the business. That's the aspect that I look into it, but I don't look into that. I look into other things equally. I try to create the balance and make sure I look into everything, the same way. But it's just like, yeah, I'm always open. I'm open to anything. Nothing's personal. I'm open.
There you have it, Philly's own, Bryant
You
Jennings.
already know, Bryant Jennings. And follow me at Bryant Jennings on Instagram and Twitter. You already know what it is.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.